2024. Peace is a part of the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign on the news this morning. Crisis at Council Secretariat in River State leaves 2 dead. Police take over all Council Secretariat in River State. Governor Fubara convenes security meeting. Work resumes after 2-day public holiday. And on the foreign scene, talks parade on agenda as Russian President Vladimir Putin arrives North Korea. I'm Ifechuku Moyole with the news. A police officer and a vigilante member were killed on Tuesday following the crisis that broke out at the various local government council secretariats in River State. The public relations officer of the River State Police Command, Grace Iringikoko, said in a statement that the 2 security operatives were killed in Eberi Omoma local government area. She said the command is investigating the matter. SP Iringikoko also said the police have taken over all 23 council secretariats and some critical government infrastructure in the state. The statement also said that conventional police officers and anti-riot police officers have been deployed to these facilities. She urged all groups and individuals to be law-abiding, noting that the command will not hesitate to impose the full weight of the law on anyone who intends to cause a crisis in the state. The statement further enjoined law-abiding residents and visitors to go about their lawful businesses without fear, as the command will carry out the constitutional duty of protecting lives and property of all citizens of the state. Now, yesterday, River State Governor Siminalayi Fubara convened a Security Council meeting in response to the escalating political tension in the state following the expiration of the tenure of the local government chairman in the state. Governor Fubara told newsmen after the meeting that discussions with the security heads centered on strategies to contain the invasion of local government secretariats.
It's really unfortunate that we started hearing some disturbing news from some LGAs of invasion of council secretariats. So we have called the Security Council meeting so that the needful will be done. We are also aware that our enemy is also planning a lot of things, but we will not fall into that plot where we will allow him or them to destroy the peace that we are enjoying in the state.
Governor Fubara cautioned the immediate past council chairmen against harboring false hopes of returning to their positions.
The law is the law. The law has said that there is no extension of tenure. The court said so. And whoever is assuring anybody anywhere of whatever, I advise them to desist from it, because peace is what we need in this state. I assure every one of you that whatever it takes to make sure that we maintain peace and order, we are not going back with that.
The state governor also raised an alarm over an alleged plan to arrest his supporters.
I am also aware that there is also a grand plan to come and arrest some of our supporters. This time around, you have to pass through me to arrest them, because I don't think there is anything that any of those people following us have done rather than stand on the side of truth. If it will cost us our life to stand on the side of truth, we will do that. And I will be the one that will lead this cause.
Earlier, Governor Fubara made a state broadcast at 7 a.m. where he directed the heads of local government administrations to take charge of the 23 local councils.
As we move forward in making sure that the Constitution of the Federal Republic is upheld and that law and order is maintained, as we continue to strive to provide leadership and direction for our people, Head of local government administration are hereby directed to immediately take charge of the councils with renewed vigor and readiness to serve and await further directive as we navigate towards even greater accomplishments together. I assure you.
Shortly after gunshots were heard around the Port Harcourt City Local Government Secretariat, scores of youth who gathered around the Secretariat said they came to the Falga Secretariat to protect the interests of the governor. They accused the police of shooting and throwing tear gas at them.
Tenor of the local government chairman has been lapsed. Yes. And we are in the council government. We are came as a citizen of River State. We came. We stand here as a joy youth. Yes. For peace. For peace. For peace. For peace. So that there will be tranquility, peace and tranquility. Yes. But people are shooting at us.
A crowd chased away the Falga chairman, Owel Ihunda, whose tenure expired on Monday, as he tried to enter the council secretariat. Correspondent Mekotoka reports that the police later cordoned off access roads leading to the secretariat after dispersing the protesters. Now, in Obiakpo Council Secretariat, scores of youth, women, and other stakeholders barricaded the entrance early in the morning. Our correspondent who visited the council secretariat reports that the protesters, believed to be members of the Simplified movement in the area, said that they blocked the secretariat to ensure that the head of local government administration resumes work today without any interruptions.
In solidarity to the speech of the executive governor of Rivers State, Seminala Yofobara, this morning, the people of Obiakpo, the Simplified movement, we are here now to support the HLGA because the governor ordered that.
We, the Obiakpo women, we are here. We are here because we are people of peace. We want peace in Obiakpo.
Because this morning when we came here, they were shooting.
Why we are here is that sincerely we are in support of the governor's pronouncement.
Some of them destroyed the statue of the Minister of FCT, Yeson Wike, at Obiakpo Local Government Council. In Oba Ebe Mandoni Local Government Area Secretariat, youth insisted that all heads of local government areas resume office today. They said this while gathering in front of the Onelga Secretariat building.
We are not problem people. Onelga is peaceful. Yes. I am sure that those who when they shout, even for their own local government, they don't run away. Yes. So they just they make noise on social media. Our governor don't talk, say make heads of local government take over. Make your hands up. All heads of local government must assume office tomorrow. We will go for Onelga. Onelga, don't challenge. Any challenge? No challenge.
Similar protests took place on Monday at the Council Secretariat of Degema and Asaritoro local government areas. Some youth in Omoma also protested against an alleged plan to barricade the Council Secretariat by those opposed to the chairman's continued stay in office. In Ikwere local government area, Samuel Wanosike insists he is still the chairman of the council. In an interview, Dr. Wanosike said the police have taken over the council.
As I speak, I'm standing in front of Ikwere Local Government Council. Nigerian police have sealed the council. We are standing in front of them. And after this broadcast now, we will go. We will allow the Nigerian police to take over the council. But the truth must be told. The governor cannot sit in his office, use his broadcast democracy at the top tier. He doesn't have that power. He doesn't. The laws, even the one they are talking about Kio, did not say that the governor should announce local government workers to come and run administration. It's not done by our law. Justice Omotosho's judgment says clearly, no caretaker conduct election. The governor had since 24th of January this year till now.
Earlier, Dr. Wanosike said he and his supporters will remain at the council secretariat until the appeal court gives a ruling on the suit instituted by Martin Amihule and 24 others against Victor Okojumbo and 5 others. He also accused Governor Fubara and the Chief of Staff of the River State Government House of instigating crisis in the state.
The local government people will sit down and wait for the decision of the Court of Appeal that states clearly that status quo should remain.
Meanwhile, a stakeholder, Harry Warder, has denied claims by Dr. Wanosike that he's been mobilizing thugs to cause violence against the people of Ikwere local government area. In a statement, Mr. Warder said his attention was drawn to the social media outburst of Dr. Wanosike making the accusations against him. Mr. Warder denied any involvement in the shedding of human blood. He said he has not been to Isiokbo, the headquarters of Ikwere local government area, in the last 6 months and has no hand in what Dr. Wanosike has said. Mr. Warder said he has instructed his lawyers to take legal action against Dr. Wanosike. He described himself as a man who has worked all his life to save lives and cannot sponsor killings in his local government area. He, however, called on all the security agencies in the state to thoroughly investigate the allegations and threats made by Dr. Wanosike. He described Dr. Wanosike's outburst as baseless and a calculated attempt to drag his hard-earned reputation to the mud. Mr. Warder called on the River State Commissioner of Police, Olatunji Disu, to beef up security in the Ikwere local government area. In Emoha local government area, Chiden Lloyd insists he remains the council chairman.
So there is no vacuum. If you want to deal with council, you come to me from tomorrow, you come to me, you tell me whatever you want, and I will do it legally. Pursuant to the provision of the law as amended. If you go anywhere else, you may not be dealing with officials of the council.
Meanwhile, the president of the Rumokoro Youth Association, Kelvin Wanwa, has called on the former local government chairman to act responsibly and avoid inciting youth to cause crisis. In an interview with our correspondent, Mr. Wanwa said Tuesday's crisis in several local government areas could have been prevented if the former chairman had followed the governor's directive for the heads of local government administration to take over council affairs. Now, he warned that any further attempts by the former chairman to disrupt the resumption of the new administrators today will be resisted.
Our state has remained peaceful, and the Rivers youth will continue to remain with the governor to give him every support he needs, any day, anytime. So my candid advice for them is not to bother coming down to the council to start making troubles, instigating Rivers youth against one another. It is not going to be acceptable. The governor has made a statement, and that statement is final, and everybody who's from Rivers State had no choice to abide to that order which the governor has given. The HLGAs will come and carry out their legitimate functions.
He urged the former chairman to be patient and await the next local government elections, emphasizing that the law must be respected.
And of course, we all know that there can never be two governors in the state. We have only just one governor, and it's no other person than Sir Similaye Joseph Fubara. And of course, if they so wish to remain in council or to come back for such a position, they should wait. Once the RISEC start a process of election, they have every right to also come back and pick form and vie for the same position which they've actually left. So I think that's the best thing to do instead of instigating crisis in the state. Like I've always said, our state is peaceful and will continue to remain peaceful.
Still to come, work resumes after 2-day public holiday. Stay with us. Roland Sekibo has charged pro-Wike groups in the 3 Kalabari-speaking local government areas to shun violence and disease from breaking law and order despite provocation from the opposing camps. Dr. Sekibo gave the charge in Buguma when he spoke on behalf of the 3 former council chairmen in Kalabari Kingdom at the Asari Toru Council Secretariat in Buguma. He urged them to exercise patience since the matter is still in court and remain peaceful while awaiting judgment from the court of law.
Everybody should exercise restraint, no matter the provocation. This matter is in court. By God's grace, we know that it will get to Supreme Court, but one day the matter will end. And Nigeria has not gotten back to a state where if the Supreme Court says something, somebody will say he will not agree. Those that want to be caretaker, just endure. Those that want to come for as elected chairman, just endure. Councillors will just endure. It won't take so much time again. We're already in the court of appeal. Allow the police or whoever has the responsibility to man the councils rather than taking laws into our hands.
Moving on, the PDP in Rivers State is calling for governors, commissioners, lawmakers and council chairmen to give account of their tenure while in office and after they leave office. A statement by the PDP Vice Chairman, Rivers West Senatorial District, Namewo, urged Governor Fubara to set up a property and Assets Recovering Committee to look into the administration of former Governor Wike and the return of every state government asset. Dr. Ewo, who is the chairman, Captain Ilichiamadi Polytechnic Governing Council, mentioned some of the assets, including Sir Celestino Mejia's Mall and Old Land, GRA Junction, Aba Road, Old NDDC Building, Aba Road, Nigeria Stock Exchange Building, CFC Aba Road, New Slaughter Mbushimini, over 1,000 plots of land in AIT Complex and Reef Bank Insurance Building, among many others. And the statement accused the FCT minister of acquiring these properties and more for himself and his friends. Dr. Ewo called on the GDI coordinator in Emoha local government area, Ibechu Riji, whom he accused of receiving a contract worth 800 million naira, and other friends of the minister handling contracts that have been paid for to move to site. Former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Chibudom Nwuchi has urged citizens and people of Ebeye to remain steadfast in their support for the Tinubu administration and the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. He made this call when the leader and members of the Esama political grassroots advocacy Ahoda West and East local government area paid him a courtesy visit at his hometown. He listed what Rivers people and residents of the state have benefited from the Wike administration, including infrastructural developments such as roads, flyovers, and health facilities, among others.
All of you have been about government before we place government. Mission one thing, federal mission one thing, not one thing. The only time the prayer was doing that was under Nyesom. And besides that, his wife is culture to protect our home, to stand by him. I'm standing by him, 100%. The reason is the prayer and advocate for them to support President Tinubu, because Tinubu has done well by appointing our son as Minister FC. And our son has shown capacity by changing Nigeria in under 1 year.
Mr. Nwuchi also encouraged residents to maintain peace and stability amidst the political crisis.
We would like to begin to mentor the next generation of youths and politicians and leaders on the right path. It is possible to ascend to the zenith of politics or business without being a boardman, without killing anybody. In Nigeria, we have, through supporting our leaders like Mr. Robinson and Co, brought peace to Nigeria. And even if we still brought peace to Nigeria.
Responding, the leaders of the Esama political grassroots advocacy Ahoda West and East local government area Bakto Osungo and Jeffrey Anugo reaffirmed their commitment to mobilizing grassroots support for the Tinubu administration and the FCT minister.
The reason why I've decided to take this course and to pursue it to the logical conclusion is because of the character of our man. If not of Chibudom Nwuchi, today Ekpe would have been like a sheep without a shepherd. Thank you for the enormous support you've been given to our in-law in Abuja. His integrity and integrity has been defended by you.
We want to call on the people to support a peace advocate like our leader, Right Honorable Prince Chibudom Nwuchi. A peace advocate because he has never harmed any youth in a bed to suppress the wishes or ways of our people. We must say no to to politicians who pursue or seek violence.
Away from that, a social-cultural group in River State, the Kalabiama Unity Forum in Opobi, is commending Governor Fubara for the award of contract for the construction of the Kalabiama section of the Unity Road. This is contained in a statement jointly signed by its president, Wari Senibo Dapa, secretary Christian Diri, and chairman of Board of Trustees, Benjamin Diri. They also commended the governor for approving the construction of a bridge linking the Epelema community in Opobo to the mainland. Speaking on behalf of the group, its president, Mr. Dapa, said the road construction will stimulate economic and social activities in the local government.
In a few weeks, you sent a team of engineers and surveyors from the ministry to assess the state of the road. Just a span of months later, you did not only approve the Kalibama end of the road, you have graciously approved the Kalibama Epelema road and bridge. On behalf of the Kalibama community, we thank you very profusely and we shall remain eternally grateful for this kind gesture. It is our fervent prayer that God will continually strengthen you on every side and to continue the strides of bringing good governance to the people of River State.
Mr. Dapa also gave Governor Fubara a pass mark, saying it is for the many people-oriented projects he executed within his first year in office.
His Excellency's achievements within this short period of time, taking cognizance of the fact that he has had enormous distractions. One will ordinarily want to say that His Excellency has performed above expectation. And we saw a plethora of roads being commissioned, new ones being awarded, and the economic summit that held to bring in investors. So His Excellency's 1 year in office is worthy of celebration.
In other news, schools, banks, and public offices will reopen this morning after the two-day public holiday. The federal government declared the 2 days as public holidays in honor of the Eid al-Kabir celebration. And on the international scene, Russian President Vladimir Putin has received a warm welcome in North Korea. Despite the late hour, he was greeted by North Korea leader Kim Jong-un with a hug on the red carpet after arriving in Pyongyang. On the news this morning, you heard crisis in council secretariat in River State has left 2 people dead. Police say they have taken over all council secretariat in River State. And on the foreign scene, talks and parades are on agenda as Russian President Vladimir Putin arrived in North Korea. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechuku Moyele. Many thanks for listening.
The details,
the stories,
with the updates.